Hi guys, it's Jen from Cat Scrap Design. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? I am here this morning. I have a little bit of time before I have to get my son to school and go to work. And I just wanted to turn the camera on because I was going to do just a couple of things. I'm still working on my design team project for Antonio Makes with his digitals, and I did a couple of fabric flips today that I have to put in the book. I did two of them, one for before the middle of the signature and one for after the middle of the signature. I made these. I made two of these yesterday. I did it on camera. You'll see it if you look at one of my video shorts. I just did it real quick. It's altered index cards, and I needed it for a pocket in here, and I needed it for a pocket in here. So the other thing I was going to do today before I started my day was just make a little envelope. So I was going to use this music paper. The sheet is 5x5. So for those of you who have a envelope scoreboard, you already know how to use this. So my paper size is 5x5. So this is going to be a small gift card envelope. And I'm just going to probably paper clip it in here. So basically we start at the score line of 2 with the 5x5, and then we score. And then we go to that score line that we just scored, and we punch again. And we score. Then we go to that score line, punch again, and we score. We go back to that score line that we just scored, we punch, and then we score. And I like to round off the edges so they're not so pointy. And then we just have some scraps, and then we could fold this up, and we have ourselves a nice little envelope. I might make a couple of more on plain paper and not close them, glue them up, just so they could be written on. But I am going to go ahead and glue this one. And that should glue pretty quickly because I'm using art glitter glue. So now we have a cute little envelope, and we could paper clip it pretty much anywhere on the page. I'm just gonna clip it here for now. And I think what might be fun too, not today or not right now anyway, is to make some altered paper clips for this journal. So I have this glued in here, and of course I have it paper clipped in there. And before I do that, I'm just gonna distress the edges a little bit, and I probably should have done that before I glued. So don't make that mistake that I just made. But I wasn't thinking. It is early in the morning. 5:30. So my brain's not fully functioning yet. But I did want to I have a busy day today, so I just wanted to get something done. And today is Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody has some fun plans for the weekend. I don't have anything specific planned for the weekend, so I may do a little crafting. I know I have the house to myself without a child today for a couple hours tonight, as he has what's called Parents' Night Out at the YMCA. So he goes and has a little bit of fun. Which is good, so I might get some crafting time in or relaxation, I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna clip that in right now. I am going to look for a page to put my fabric flip on. I don't want to put it on something busy, so I might do it right here. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And we have a little bit of lace on the top of that. So we just have a couple of sheer pieces, a coffee dyed piece, and a blue piece with flowers. On this side, they're both the same. This one's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to grab the other side. This actually might look, I like it there. I'm going to do it there. So some more of my fabric fix. Fabri-Tac, actually. My new bottle is Fabri-Fix. This one's getting hard. This is Fabri-Tac. My new bottle I'm looking up there now is Fabri-Tac too. So this is a smaller flip. And then I have a piece of ruffle, fabric ruffle, that I wanted to put on as a tab. We have these paper tabs, but I also wanted to utilize this because it's denim and white, and I'm actually going to cut it in half. And I'd like to put, again, one on this side. I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac to glue that on. I'm gonna do here at the top. so we have that peeking out. And then I'm going to come to the other side here and find a page for the other one. I might do this one right here. And this one I'm doing a little bit at a time. I'm working on a couple of different projects at one time, as always, just like I'm sure many of you are. How many projects are you guys all working on at one time? Leave it in the comment section below. Gonna put this one down here. So we're going with the theme of denim, blue denim. And looking at the time, I have time to do one more thing. So I'm gonna need tags, and I have a manila file folder, and I actually am going to use this to cover that, to make a tag. Just gonna glue a little bit because I'm gonna wind up sewing it. This is a digital that I made. I've used it several times. I really like it for the blue and denim, and the little fabrics it shows, and I feel like it comes to life. There are several tags I need to make. So I have this tag so far. I don't know what I'm going to put on the front yet. See if my backing paper have enough. Yep, I do have enough. I'm going to back this. So I could sew it all at once. I actually woke up this morning at 2:30 with my husband because he had to be at work at 4 o'clock. So I'll probably be out early tonight. Unless I catch my second wind. So I have this one tag. I'm gonna go ahead and sew it, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back with my tag. I just have to cut off a little bit of that backing. And I'm gonna distress this a little bit. Still trying to think of what else I want to do with these pages. I want to bulk them up a little bit. We have a lot of plain pages like that, which is great for writing space, but I'd like to do some stuff to them, create more pockets, and then even create like I want to do a notepad, put that in there. So that I'd like to do. I'm just distressing on both sides. So we have nice journaling space on this side. Nice smooth space here. And I am going to use my ribbon punch I'm going to use a piece of this as the tag topper. I'd like to use some beads on this one too, this journal. So this is the tag. So for now, because I don't know where it's going to go, I'm just going to take a paper clip and clip it to one of the pages. So I know it's there. And that is all I have for today, or for right now, I should say. I did start trimming off some of these threads that I didn't like or want there. So I told you guys I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I'm going to trim them off. So the fabric flips I love because you could journal, nobody could see anything, and your flip goes right below it for a hiding space. Oh, I got a little bit of, okay. And this I didn't distress, so we could do this. Don't you hate when you forget to distress something or ink something up? You know you meant to do it. I do. But that's why we go over and we relook and see what we've missed. And it's kind of like proofreading your journals. This is coming up a little bit. Yes, I didn't do it on a couple of them. I love these journal cards, the music with the blue flowers. I just think are so pretty. And these are 2 layers. They're 2 layers of cardstock. The front is white and the back is cream. So yeah, I'd like to do a couple of things here. Not sure yet exactly what I'm gonna do. I'd like to do a belly band as well. My belly bands, I don't know if you've seen them before, but basically they're all fabric. I take little bits of fabric that I've used either on the journal or just scraps of fabric that I have, and I put them all down about a 2.5 inch strip of fabric that I do have, and kind of do all sorts of stitching. And then I have some fabric that I've stamped on with some sentiments and some words and definitions that I will then sew on. They're in squares, and also those on with some buttons and flowers, and put that in the middle of the page, and then have either some type of decorative paper in the middle. But I love my belly bands. I love the way they come out. The sewing, I just love sewing. So with all the little stitches, they look scrappy and, you know, a little grungy, and they're just perfect for a junk journal. So I may make a couple of those and put those on 2 pages. Yeah, I guess I forgot to do all my journal cards. Good thing I'm double checking. These guys I didn't do either. I must have been slacking that day. Depending on how much I get done and how much embellishing I do, I might add a glassine bag with some extra ephemera for somebody to put on themselves. Again, depending on how much I get done and if I fill it up or not. My little top tuck. I want to do something up here too. Again, wheels are still spinning on that. And one more journal card I forgot to do, and I do want to cut this off. I'm using the Distress Oxide vintage photo to do the distressing. Again, this one is backed onto cardstock as well. It was printed on a lightweight cardstock and then backed with the heavier cardstock. So it's got some weight to it. So yeah, so I still have some more things we need to do to this journal. It's nice to do a blue after doing all the pinks I've done. I've done a lot of pinks lately. If you've seen my videos, I've done a couple of the glassine junk journals. They were all pink with white lace. So it's nice to do a blue and denim, a blue denim-ish. And there we go. So we have that. I'm gonna cut this off. The only other thing that I haven't done yet to any of the pages on here was my stenciling. And I love doing stenciling, especially on the stark white paper. So maybe we have time for a little bit of stenciling. Gonna do a little bit. Just a little bit. Some flowers. I'm gonna come to the front and do a little bit of flowers on the front of this. There we go. So it's not fully stark white. Other thing I'd like to do to that this opening here, this is one of my favorite stencils. It says Flower Garden. A little light stencil. Flower Garden on that one. I think that looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to come to the one on the back, because this is called Vintage Blues. I'm just gonna, in between the flowers, do the word vintage. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, so again, if you're interested in this here, this is part of the Vintage Blues kit at AntonioMeeks.com, his website. Same thing with the tabs. Same thing with this. It's all part of the Vintage Blues set. You can add this is as well here, the birds, the bluebirds. So this is all I have time for today, guys. So I will be back to finish, not finish, but I don't know when I'll finish, but I'll be back to add some more embellishing soon. So thank you so much for sticking around and watching my video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and a fabulous weekend. You guys have a great one. Until my next video. Bye.